What is the role of research in improving gold mining techniques in the industry? Have you as a ministry been able to collaborate with different institutions, whether local or not, for purposes of research to better this industry?
Yes, we do collaborate with very many companies and different laboratories, both national and international. We do have laboratories at different universities, at Makere, at Chambuko. We do collaborate with the Slambaje organization. We do collaborate with laboratories in and currently in Canada to be able to have a comparative analysis of our different mineral samples because the mineral variations are different from country to country. For instance, you find saying Ugandan oil is sweet oil, which you will not find somewhere else. So you find that the quantification of our gold would also not be the same that you would find in DRC. It's not the same you will find in Tanzania and in Kenya. And research helps us gather all this together to have a more solid edge for investment. But also, research is the only channel that we have for adding value. Now, we are encouraging investment into more diversity in the gold sector because what has been happening has now been refining up to the tune of 999 and exporting. Now we want diversification, jewelry making. You know, a gold watch. The money that a gold watch would earn you would probably be much more than you get from selling a kilogram of gold together.
Right.
So can we have many more people come to invest into jewelry making, the different uses that gold can be put up to so that the country can earn much more than it is.
Let's get into infrastructure development. We have seen, for example, in the budget is what we call like oil roads. We've been to Albertine region, we've seen how infrastructure has been improved, roads, electricity. Communities really are benefiting because they are part of the larger community of the Albertine region that where oil deposits are. For gold, what is the plan? Is government planning on increasing in its infrastructure development in areas where gold deposits are?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. Luckily, the ministries co-join with energy together. So the first ever aid to any developments would be electrification. Investments are going to take place in that area, they would be electrified. It automatically comes with better roads for ease of transportation of goods to the final destination or samples. Now, in particular, we are looking into initiatives of having particular benefits of, say, this is attached to gold in this area. And because it comes with health risks and what we are looking into venturing into development of better health facilities in the area.
Other countries that do participate in gold mining have embraced technologies like blockchain. In Uganda, that's still a dream, but is it in plan?
It is discussions we have had, but not yet forthcoming. Before we jump into blockchain technologies, let us first galvanize our environment, make it conducive and safe for anybody to deal and trade in gold, for anybody to be able to transparently export gold, and then we can get into additional.
How do we ensure Uganda's gold industry is integrated into the global economy?
I think we are already there. We are already there. When it comes to, in terms of information, the world is already on notice of the enormous tons of gold that Uganda has unexploited. Now the question is, how do they come to exploit it? And when? Are we ready for the exploitation? And I think that is the foundation we are laying now, ensuring that government has set a solid start for us to be able not to worry about exploitation that comes from international markets all over, because we are certain that all that trickles down as direct benefits for us as a country.
And how do you ensure as a ministry that gold mining activities are aligned with the national's development goals, interests, and initiatives?
That is in plan from the word go, because our development initiatives in the long run is, first of all, we look at improving per capita income. When we do that, the GDP generally grows. Now, when we have as many people in the gold business that are protected, the better for us as a country.
Right. And before I go to my last question, I want to ask this. Of course, you've been supporting the local communities. However, there is need for more gold refining industries and to also decentralize them, not them to be concentrated in Kampala. What is the ministry's plan?
We have already started. I told you we are about to launch one of our biggest gold mines. It is in Busia, all the way. So we have very many other areas. We need a big mine in Amudat. We need a big mine in Abim that has had a gold rush recently. We need a big mine in Nebi. We need a big mine in Yumbe. We need a big mine in Kasanda, and mines that have refineries attached to them, so that the value chain is complete.
All right, let's end this on a rather.
And we need a big mine in Buhweju.
In Buhweju, yes.
It would be very unfair not to have a mine and refinery in Buhweju.
Yes, representing Western.
No, I mean the first district that had gold discovery should
be honored.
Quite far right now.
Yeah. Is this a government initiative, or you still need to attract investment to put up a gold refinery industry?
No, we need to attract investment, because government currently, with our inadequate budget, it's hard to balance the deficiencies that occur across the ministries and all that we have to put in place.
Okay. Let's end this on a rather lighter note, because I understand that you and the people in Nebi are excited, having discovered the gold deposits, rather, beg your pardon, gold deposits in Nebi. But what does this mean to you and the people in Nebi? It's been a thing that you talk about in the neighboring districts, and now it's back home.
Yeah, we had heard about gold discoveries in Zombo.
Yeah.
We had heard about gold discoveries in Arua, in Terego, in Yumbe, but now we are certain of gold discoveries in Nebi. I think that is a prospect for future development that our people need to hinge on, to work tirelessly to see that we attract as much development as investment, as possible, that will be able to facilitate us get most of our infrastructure. In terms of employment opportunities, at the area growing in the next 10 to 15 years.
It won't be the same. But how do you make sure that maybe it doesn't do the same mistakes that other districts did? Because like Buhweju surely now, it should be a very uptown community, because it having been discovered gold deposits at so many years ago. It should be somewhere, but it's not. How do you make sure it maybe does not repeat the same mistakes? Is this something that you are engaging with communities with, and also the ministry, now that you're the focal person?
We have not yet started engaging, because these are new discoveries. But yes, plans are in the pipeline, so that the engagement of the community productive and takes us in a direction that will be beneficial also citing examples that they can easily
Right. I saw you recently talk about the gold rush in Abim and Karamoja. This can look exciting, but have we learned enough mistakes? Have we learned enough lessons from our mistakes?
Have I told you the gold rush story in Abim?
I've seen you briefly talk about it online.
One drunk gentleman claims he had a dream,
Mm.
and somebody in the dream told him there is gold in that area. So he tells the community members that he had a dream that there is gold in that area. They tell him, take us. So he takes some friends there, and they actually find gold, and they start mining it on the surface. So he had said in his dream that they had showed him two areas.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm laughing because it's a hilarious story. They had showed him two areas. And then the following day, the gentleman runs mad. He goes insane. The community holds him. They tie his hands at ransom and say, you cannot run mad before you show us the second area.
Show us the second area, and then you can run mad.
Then you can run mad. So when I went there, when we went on ground to engage the community, organize them into a proper artisanal mining group and what, they told us this gentleman is not going anywhere until he shows us the second area. And I really don't think he had lost his mind. Okay, he had, yes, really, truly lost his mind, but perhaps he had discovered the gold much earlier. And that can happen anywhere in the country. And that's why we are trying to sensitize people to be familiar with this, that our gold in most of the areas is open cast. So it is very possible, actually, due to geological occurrences, that if deposits have been picked on our cadastral map, that there could be potential of gold in this area. An open cast can be discovered any day.
So this vision, was it rewarded?
No, the gentleman is insane. So,
But they found the gold.
but it is rewarded in terms of the community,
Yeah.
because now they have organized themselves into a group, a huge group of community members. I think they have over 200. They started as when I visited there the first time, they started as an artisanal mining group, but now they have accumulated capital of up to 400 million, which
Wow.
qualifies them for a small scale mining group. They are called but their beam miners are doing well.
Right.
And I think the communities are very excited because for the first time, it has also brought peace in the area. The Abim people and the neighboring district were always in conflict. For the first time now, they are able to come together so that, because they also want to mine the gold.
Yeah. I saw you dressed like them, and it must have been a great interaction session with them. Honorable, your last word on gold mining.
My last word is a call upon all Ugandans to support the mineral sector in Uganda. Invest in the mineral sector. We have very many minerals that are barely tapped into. And these require investment at different levels. We are calling upon Ugandans to venture into proper utilization and exploitation of our own minerals, so that we do not just speak of beneficiation of minerals when we don't have Ugandans at the front line. Much as a ministry, we are rallying for as much more investment as we can, which is more lucrative. It is our number one priority to see that Ugandans are actually at the forefront and the center of the development of this sector. Moving this sector together as Ugandans simply means developing Uganda, because it is the only avenue of resource mobilization, of resource actualization in terms of money. We are the only money minting sector that you have in the country. Any other sector you would require to put in. This one will mint you the money.
Right. Thank you very much, Honorable Nyamutoro.